Welcome to another episode of Me, Him, and Football, the football podcast for couples. I'm Linda, I'm his wife.
And I'm Carl, I'm her husband. And if you're in a couple where maybe one of you likes football but the other one doesn't, this is the show for you. Catch us on our socials, Insta, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. I'm calling it X, I'm not calling it Elon's platform.
It's Twitter till it dies. Okay. But on today's show, we are going to be getting you up to speed with all the happenings of game match week 7.
Game week or match week, yeah. I'm trying to amalgamate everything.
I'm clearly still learning here. Match week 7, we are going to be learning, when I say we, I mean all of us, about the offside rule.
That's right.
We're going to be highlighting some of the things we think you've missed, which will include some international news and some modelling news.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about this, so I'm going to learn something.
This is why I'm here. And we're going to be playing Couples Via the League, which is where we give you our predictions for the following week and also see who got their predictions from last week right.
Used to be Linda's favourite section of the show. I'm not so sure anymore. It's my favourite.
I'm currently losing in it, but there's still so many weeks left. And feel free to play along with us as well.
Right. Let's go into the weekly roundup for game match week 7.
That actually sounds good. So.
No, it doesn't. Match week 7, game week 7. And the leaders, Liverpool.
Yeah.
Well, they were the leaders going into the weekend.
No.
Remember, in the last episode, they lost 2 matches in a row. And guess what? Chelsea handed them another L.
Oh.
Yeah. So the team that you back in, the team that she was backing, you know.
We had to pick. No, listen, at the beginning of the season, we had to pick someone who we thought was going to win. And I said, okay, I think it's going to be Liverpool to win this season because they won last season.
Well, it's not looking the best for them at the moment. Okay. So 3 defeats in a row. They lost 2-1 at Chelsea. And, you know, we've gone into an international break, so the heat is not on them. You know, the attention goes elsewhere during the international break.
Yeah.
So maybe they're getting away with it a bit. But questions have to be asked, you know. 3 defeats in a week. 2 in the Premier League, 1 in the Champions League. I mean, Mo Salah's not firing. They broke the British transfer record twice in the summer. Neither of their signings are doing anything. Although Isak did get an assist.
Okay.
But that's his first contribution. Florian Wirtz started on the bench. They're struggling, man.
Okay, I don't think it's fair to say they're struggling. Right now, where are they in the chart?
In the chart. In the table. They are now second.
Okay.
But they've lost 2 league games in a row.
Okay, but here's the thing. Has there ever been a team that have gone an entire season without losing a single match?
Yes.
Oh, there has?
Yes.
Who was it? Man
City.
City.
We have to mention them. I mean, we're going to come on to them in a bit.
Was it Man City?
No, it was Arsenal.
Oh, no, wait. As in this season or before?
No, this happened in 2004, 2003, 2004, and they're the team known as the Invincibles.
Hey, I get it.
The last time they won the title as well, Arsenal fans.
Okay, look, but that leads to my point. It's not as though, you know, teams regularly will win the season without losing at least a few matches. So I don't think Liverpool are. I don't think questions need to be asked. I don't think it's that deep.
Nah, it's that deep.
Oh.
Because it's not just that they're losing; it's that Mo Salah's not playing well.
Okay.
It's that, to be honest, as a team, they haven't played well the whole season.
Oh.
They were getting away with it with like the late winners, you know, getting points, injury time, right at the death. So that was masking a lot of issues. And now, maybe those issues are starting to come to the surface. So Liverpool, no longer top of the, you know, they've led the season, the table all season.
Yeah.
No longer top of the league. The team who are top of the league, the team we just mentioned,
Arsenal.
The team who were the Invincibles 21 years ago. That was their last title. Maybe it's going to be their first one since then. Arsenal beat West Ham 2-0. Very comfortable, easy breezy. And, you know, the optimism is starting to build in North London because, you know, they actually had a hard fixture list to start the season. They played the likes of Newcastle and Man City and Man United already, Liverpool.
Yeah.
And
so the rest of the season should be easy for them then?
Well, not the rest of the season, but they're coming into a period where you're going to expect them to probably take
Win.
a lot of points.
Okay.
So Arsenal, come the turn of the year, could be in a very strong position.
Okay.
But they are also known for, messing up a little bit during this time when it gets cold. It gets a bit,
They want to be inside.
They want to be inside. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be outside. So we'll see how they go. But right now, things are looking good for Arsenal.
Okay.
Another team that we got to mention them because they're starting the season unbelievably is Bournemouth.
Yeah, I saw they beat Fulham.
Come on. Hey, we might have her leading this section in future.
I don't think so. It was 3-1.
3-1. That boy Antoine Semenyo again.
Ooh.
I'd say between him and Erling Haaland, they're probably the 2 players of the year at the moment.
Really?
Clear as well of everyone. I mean, Semenyo, he's doing this guy, man. He's just killing it. 2 wicked goals as well. One was a dribble down the touchline, nutmeg the goalkeeper. The second one was a nice first-time finish. And this is the thing, he can finish with both feet, like all types of finishes. Incredible. And because they played first in the last game week, at one point they were second in the table.
No way! Yeah. Bournemouth?
Yeah. Until Arsenal won and leapfrogged them. Of course. And I think Tottenham as well.
So where are they now? In the
4th.
Okay.
Yeah. But, I mean, barring injuries and, hopefully the likes of Semenyo can stay fit, I don't really see them dropping off. Like, they've got an amazing manager, Andoni Iraola. Like, he plays this high-intensity football where it's, like, just very energetic. All the players are, pressuring the opposition and they're just hard to play against, but they're fun as well. Bournemouth. To me, Bournemouth, outside of Leicester winning the title in 2015, 2016, Bournemouth are like the best success story of the Premier League because their ground only has like 10,000 people. Like, if you go to Bournemouth's ground, you're like, this is not a team that should be in the Premier League.
Wow.
And they've been punching above their weight. They're incredible.
So then, question, do you think Semenyo, I'm guessing he's tied into a long-term contract?
Well,
otherwise,
I think he recently signed a new deal, but that doesn't mean anything. All that does is protect the club and mean that if anyone comes in, they have to pay big money for him.
Okay.
And I'm sure someone's going to pay big money for him next summer. I mean, to be honest, if they were smart, they would do it in January because he would actually be eligible to play in European competition because he's not playing in Europe for Bournemouth. But also, because it's the World Cup next summer, what the World Cup notoriously does is inflate the prices of players.
Okay.
So if you want to get Semenyo, my advice would be to try and get him in January. Otherwise, he might be 100+ million in the summer. Let's get into Linda Learns. And what is Linda going to learn this week?
The offside rule. Ooh. Which, do you know what? Believe it or not, this might be the only rule of football that I knew before I met you.
Yeah?
Yeah. And
who taught you this?
I saw a random thing on like Instagram and they described it as a woman shopping, right?
All right.
This is why it makes sense.
Let's see where this is going to go.
So let's say I'm shopping and there's a bag that I really, really want and I'm about to pay for it. But then another customer comes in front of me and goes to pay for it, but their body is in front of mine. And basically they're going to be offside because they're not in the right position. Basically, okay, that's not a good explanation, yeah?
You know what? It wasn't bad. Not quite right.
Okay.
But it wasn't bad. Okay.
So what I understand the offside rule to be is, so let's say there's a striker, right? And he's about to make he's trying to go for a goal. If the other opposite team's defender is closer to the goal, if he is closer to the goal than the other team's defender, when he kicks, he's offside.
When who kicks?
When the striker kicks.
No, not quite.
Oh.
No, very close. I'll give you a little applause for that. So what it is, and this has to happen in the opposition's half.
Yeah.
So you can't be offside in your own half.
Of course not.
So what it is, the furthest attacking player, if he is closer to the opposition goal than the last defender,
yes,
at the time that a pass is played through
to him, okay, so it's not when he kicks.
It's not when he kicks.
It's when it's passed to him.
Exactly.
That's the part I got wrong.
Correct. No, exactly. That's why I said you was almost there. So at that point, he's offside.
Yes, and that's when they have to stop again. They have to stop. And if he does have a goal, it won't be allowed.
Exactly. Very good, very good.
See?
So
ladies,
as I say, but as
gentlemen, you hear it?
But if you're the last attacking player and you're closer to the goal than the last defender, but you're in half, you can't be offside. So there are occasions where you'll see a team, let's say one team has a corner, and the defending team, they leave a player on the halfway line to try and counter attack. And so all the defenders might be pushing up trying to get the goal. If they don't get that goal and the counter attack happens and they leave that player on the halfway line, the ball's played through, he's not offside and now he's got a clear run on goal. This happens more than you think.
Yeah, you know what? Let me not lie. I don't know what you just said. let me be very real with you. I have no idea what you said. I am just still on the fact that I understand the offside rule. Let's just please.
Well, do you though?
Yes, because as I said, if Team A and Team B, right? So we are in the half that belongs to Team B. And Team A are trying to get the goal.
Correct.
Right? But the defender of Team B is behind the striker of Team A when Team A's player gives it to Team A. He can't move forward because he is offside.
Woo!
So please, the other one, let's just leave that.
That is the basics. So, there are other nuances to it, like if you're in behind the key.
Behind the...
You know what? She's got the basics. Let's leave it there.
And hopefully you have the basics too, okay? Okay, what you missed is a section of the show where we catch you up on what we think you should be talking about. So something I want to talk about, baby.
Come on.
Ronaldo v Ronaldo. So I don't know if you've seen. So there was a article where original OG Ronaldo,
R9, phenomenal.
Yeah, he's not in the same shape as Cristiano, right?
Look, he is older. He's a different generation.
Of course. But he does make a comment where he says, one of the differences between him and Cristiano is that Cristiano actually enjoys training, whereas Ronaldo didn't enjoy training, and sometimes he would even miss training and, exercise, stuff of that nature. And that's why,
Guess what? I'm going to back it for my boy. R9 is my favorite player ever.
Yeah.
When you talk about a guy who made you love football.
Yeah, even listen, whenever that man played in the World Cup for Brazil, even I would be interested.
But here's the thing. He suffered injuries that Cristiano has never suffered in his career. Like some really bad ones, One that kept him out for the 18 months or 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, prior to the 2002 World Cup.
I never knew that.
Yeah. That World Cup that he led Brazil to, top scorer, 2 goals in the final, got what he deserved because 1998, I don't know if you are aware of the story, he killed that tournament. 98, that was breakout Ronaldo. Night before the final, he has a seizure.
What?
Yep. He's not included in the initial team sheet that goes out. Everyone, oh my God, Ronaldo's out. All of a sudden, he is on the team sheet, but he plays and you can tell he's a shadow of himself. He's a ghost.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so he told the story years ago. Roberto Carlos was his roommate, found him, he's having don't know if it's an epileptic fit, it's a seizure. But so he had that, he had these bad injuries to come, he went through a lot of adversity to have the career that he had. So, it's understandable he didn't enjoy training as much as Cristiano.
Yeah.
He's also Brazilian. Don't want to stereotype the Brazilians, but, they like to party, they like to have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So typically, a lot of Brazilian players, their peak doesn't last as long as, say Cristiano, because they like the good life. Whether you're talking about Ronaldinho, even Ricardo Kaká, Neymar actually lasted a bit longer, but because he went to PSG, it was a little bit different.
Okay.
But yeah, I get it. Cristiano, he's a beast. He's a different beast to anyone, to be honest. Anyway, not even just Brazilians who love to party.
But do you know what I will say to that? Obviously, we see how much Cristiano Ronaldo dedicates his being to eating well and training well.
Yeah. The only other athlete I can think of who's like him is LeBron.
Okay.
They invest like £1 million a year into their body.
But do you actually believe he enjoys it?
Cristiano?
Yeah. I don't think...
Not necessarily.
No, it's discipline. It's
Yeah, Mike
discipline.
Tyson had a quote where he talked about training where it's
You suffer now.
no, he said something like, you hate to do it, but do it like you love it anyway.
Yeah. So I don't personally think, obviously I don't know neither of these guys, right? But I just have utmost respect for Cristiano Ronaldo because I know what it's like because I train at least 5 days a week.
Sheer powerlifter.
137.5 kg deadlift.
Flex
I'm
on them.
just saying, and two chin-ups now as well. I'm just saying. I did it today, babe. I forgot to tell you. I kind of filmed it, but the angle was weird. And like, I love the results, and I love to be able to say, yeah, I can do this, and what my body can do. But do I actually love training? I don't know. Even like when it comes to food, I'm not eating sugar, not eating takeaway. Would I say that I enjoy it? No, but the discipline has to overcome whether you enjoy it, whether what mood you're in. So I don't know. I don't know if it was fair for Ronaldo, for R9 to say that the difference is that Cristiano enjoys it. Because I don't think that's necessarily true. That's not how discipline works.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, look, ultimately, Cristiano's coming towards the end of his career, so maybe he does enjoy it now because he knows there's not going to be much of it left. But there would have been a point like mid-career where maybe, he didn't love it, but
Yeah.
he just got himself into the mindset
Yeah.
where it's like, because he's driven to be the best,
Yeah.
As much as football's a team game, that's a guy who wants to go down and
In
be known as
history.
in history and be
Yeah.
known as the best footballer of all time. So he got himself into that mindset where it's like, these are the sacrifices
Of
I have to
course.
make
Yeah.
if I want to achieve that
And
status
longevity.
and longevity. Yeah. So yeah, that's the two Ronaldos. I love them both. As a Man United fan, I love Cristiano. Don't get it twisted, but R9 is R9, So elsewhere, UEFA
Mhm.
have allowed Italian and Spanish league matches to be played abroad.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. So it's like the Premier League being played in Spain.
Right. So this is long been kind of something that domestic leagues have been looking to explore, whether it's in England, Italy, or Spain.
Mm.
So in England, there's been some years ago, there was like not a push, but it was floated by the Premier League that there might be a 39th game played in America. So the current Premier League season lasts for 38 games.
Okay. Why would they do an extra game?
Because the market in America is
Okay.
growing so much
Yeah.
and there's such an appetite for Premier League football
Yeah.
that will be a revenue
Money that we
driver,
make.
right? So obviously English football fans, they're not having that.
Yeah. Who's trying to catch that flight?
Well, it likely wouldn't be the hardcore here, isn't it? It's about the fans over in America. And
Okay.
so what's happened this week is that in Italy and Spain, their leagues aren't as strong as the Premier League in terms of generating revenue.
Okay.
So they're looking for additional ways to generate revenue.
Yeah.
And so Milan and Como are looking to play in Perth in Australia in January.
Is that the place of all the places?
Well, there's a big Italian kind of like community in Australia, so they're looking to exploit that. And again, it's all about expanding your global reach.
Okay.
Everything's about branding these days, right? And so they're looking to go to Perth, and then Barcelona and Villarreal are looking to go to Miami this December.
I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah. So, but UEFA call it regrettable. So even though they're allowing it, they don't want it to happen.
Oh.
And the reason that they have to allow it is there's regulatory kind of like gaps at the world level. So FIFA govern the world game, right?
Yep.
And there are some loopholes that are allowing this to happen. Okay. So even though UEFA don't want it to happen, they're not really in a position to stop it.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, that could be the future of football. We're in a globalized world, right? And you see with the NFL.
Yeah, they
last
come
week,
over here. Yeah.
Last week they were here. This week they're here.
Yeah.
Next week they're here.
Yeah.
And that's the way global sports are going in terms of trying to, if you want to increase revenue, it's about the international audience now.
Okay. Yeah. But I want to know, how would you feel as like, because I know you go to football matches, not all the time, but you do go. How would you feel if the next game between Man United and Man City was played in America?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you give us your thoughts, Pete's, but for me, the appeal of football is the local support,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That is the appeal of the Premier League. When
Yeah.
people from abroad tune in, it's the fans on the terraces and that atmosphere they create.
Yeah.
So the more you dilute that and sanitize it, you're actually losing the essence of what gave it its appeal in the first place.
Yeah.
You know? So, not a fan.
Cool. Fair enough.
And sticking with the international theme,
Mhm.
from 2026, next year, there's going to be a change to the international calendar. So, currently,
Yeah.
we have international windows in September,
Okay.
October, which is the current one,
Yep.
and November,
Okay.
right? But from 2026, the September and October windows are going to be combined. So
It's going to be a longer period.
it's going to be a longer period,
Okay.
but it's only going to be
One.
one as opposed to
Two.
two separate ones. And in that new period, in that new window, international teams will be able to schedule up to 4 fixtures. And the idea is that the football calendar is becoming too congested, right? There's not really space for players to rest
Yeah.
or anything. And so this will theoretically give players a chance to rest. I mean, we'll see how it works out, but
How? So right now in the
because it will give an extra week for like the club calendar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it makes sense theoretically, but we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, I won't lie. That's another one that just gone over my head. But a little news that I want to do, a little shout out. I'm gonna have to grab my iPad for this. In true Linda fashion, I can't completely remember this player's name. I know her surname, and it's Fowler. So Fowler is a player that plays for Australia, and she also plays for Man City, and she's become the first football player to walk Paris Fashion Week.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a girl.
Fancy.
Yeah. She walked it for L'Oreal. And I'm not gonna lie, I saw the pictures. Yeah. L'Oreal.
Is she worth it?
She's worth it. She was definitely worth it. But she looked like her hair was out. She looked good.
Okay.
I think her name is it Amy Fowler? Does that ring a bell to you?
It does ring a bell, yeah.
It does. Yeah. Right.
I don't know.
Hold on. Amy Fowler. If I can even type. Let me check. Man City player. If her name is Amy Fowler,
I haven't heard this news, so
Mary. Yeah,
I'm relying on this one.
No, 1000%. So Mary Fowler, not only has she signed a new contract with Man City to end 2027, but she became the first football player to walk Paris Fashion Week as a model. So a shout out, Mary, a woman of my own heart, doing a little modeling thing.
Yeah, Mary. So, my favourite part of this show, Couples v the League. Also, if you want to play along with us, feel free to send in your predictions and, we can add you to the leaderboard. You might be behind me, but it's okay.
You're such a hater. Let me tell you something. You need no qualifications to give your predictions, as I'm proof of that. So, anyways. All right, so do you want to hit me with what happened last week?
I will hit you with what happened last week. So, you started off on the South Coast with Bournemouth beating Fulham 3-1.
3-1. Oh, nope, none of us got that right.
No. All right. Into Saturday's games where Leeds lost at home to Tottenham. They lost 2-1. So Leeds 1, Tottenham 2.
Nope, no one got that right.
Oh. Arsenal 2, West Ham 0. Oh.
Let me just put a little L there.
All right, someone trying to make a little comeback.
Yeah, don't call it a comeback.
All right. Man United 2, Sunderland 0.
Oh my God, you got that right.
I can't let you get, I'll give you a little moment.
That was annoying.
I can't let you get
I had that moment just for a second and then you came straight away. Anyway.
All right, then we're in West London for Chelsea 2, Liverpool 1.
Nope, no one got that right. All
right, then it was Sunday's fixtures. So Aston Villa 2, Burnley 1.
Nope. No? I said 2-0.
Nah, it doesn't matter. Back to Merseyside, Everton 2, Crystal Palace 1.
Nope.
No? How about Newcastle 2, Nottingham Forest 0?
He got that right.
He did indeed.
Anyways.
Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Brighton 1.
No.
And this one I don't think either of us would have got right. Cool. Brentford 0, Man City 1.
No. That's so annoying. So, but at least I got one right.
This round I beat you 2-1.
Anyway, should we get our predictions for the next week, please?
Oh, we're not going to tally up how we're doing?
No, we don't need to tally up at the moment.
No.
So
I think I stretched my lead, that's why.
anyways, please tell me what's happening.
Well, it's the international break, so
Oh my gosh, no predictions.
there are no predictions this week. She gets a week to try and,
please let me do some research.
You know what I mean? Exactly.
Do you know why I think I'm losing? Because let's say why. I'm not bearing in mind what happens the previous weeks. I'll just be. So if a team won the previous week, I don't put that into consideration when I'm guessing what I think they're gonna get.
It might help you. My advice would be maybe look at the previous week's fixtures results.
You know, I think I should go do that. I'm going to use this week to do that. Well, that is a wrap for today's episode. Anyway, thank you for joining us on Me, Him and Football. If you do want to like, subscribe, share, comment, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your boss. If you want to connect with us even further, there is Me, Him and Football on Insta, Twitter, because we don't recognize X. TikTok. You're already on YouTube currently.
That's right. And if you want to hit us up, mehimandfootball@gmail.com.
Until next time.
Peace.